Imagine writing about your boy problems to someone for advice and getting a reply 50 years later. Let's talk about this rom-com drama called Letters to Juliet. Sophie is a fact-checker at the New Yorker and is planning a pre-honeymoon trip to the city of love, Verona, where the story of Romeo and Juliet is set. She expresses interest to her boss about writing an article on the romantic city, but he dissuades her and reminds her that she is just a fact-checker and that her writing services won't be required. Sophie's fiancé Victor is a chef who is obsessed with his work. Despite going on a pre-honeymoon trip to spend quality time with Sophie, Victor sets up meetings with suppliers in Verona. On reaching Verona, Sophie plans to visit tourist spots with Victor, but he is more keen on meeting suppliers and insists she tag along. They eventually decide to do their own thing and Sophie spends the day exploring the city alone. While wandering, she comes across a curious corner where she finds dozens of women writing letters and attaching them to a wall. Sophie stays back and takes notes. She notices a woman collecting letters and follows her. The woman, Isabella, reveals that she and her colleagues are the secretaries of Juliet who respond to letters from women all over the world and write back to them offering advice on love, heartbreak and desire. Isabella's mom offers Sophie food as a goodwill gesture before Sophie heads back to her hotel. Sophie excitedly tells Victor about her day, but he, as usual, shows little interest in her story. Instead, he is far more focused on the food gift. The next day, Victor once again ditches their quality time to learn Isabella's mom's secret recipes, while Sophie teams up with the secretaries of Juliet and responds to letters. While at the wall with Isabella, Sophie discovers a letter tucked inside a loose brick. It turns out to be from 1958, a 50-year-old note written by a then 15-year-old girl named Claire. In the letter, Claire had written that she had fallen in love with an Italian boy named Lorenzo. The two had planned to meet and elope, and Claire, torn by uncertainty, wrote to Juliet for guidance. What follows next is a twist of fate for Sophie. She replies to Claire's letter, and then the unexpected happens. Claire, now a grandmother, arrives in Verona with her grandson Charlie to meet Sophie, and they set out on a journey to search for Lorenzo. There's a beautiful quote from the movie that has stayed with me. What and if are two words as non-threatening as words can be, but put them together side by side and they have the power to haunt you for the rest of your life. Will Claire find Lorenzo, or has time scattered that chance forever? Will Sophie get published or remain a fact-checker? If you're ready for a film that wraps you in warm Italian sunsets, gentle humor and the magic of second chances, Letters to Juliet might just restore your faith in romance, even if you didn't know you had lost it.